Good morning, students. Myself, Dr. Usha Vyas. Today, my topic is Candida, and the question that I have taken up is Morel, Candida, and Marchbanks, three progressive stages on the road to immorality and irresponsibility. Shaw's use of words immorality and irresponsibility. Shaw uses the words immorality and irresponsibility not in usual derogatory sense, but to express freedom from convention and orthodoxy. Immorality for him is not a form of sin but a mode of freedom. Marchbanks is the most unconventional character. There are various stages or degrees of this immorality and irresponsibility, and in Candida, these stages are represented by three principal characters: Morel, Candida, and Marchbanks. Candida is a combination of orthodoxy and progressive thought. Candida herself is bound by a sense of many responsibilities. She has a task infinitely more difficult than that of Marchbanks. She has to combine an immoral outlook with life in a workday world. Her mind is almost as free from conventionality as Marchbanks. Her slight inferiority in this respect being accounted for by Marchbanks' greater intellectual power. She knows she ought to teach Marchbanks what love really is, and that it is not her goodness and purity that prevents her from doing so, but simply her love for her husband. Morel, only half satisfied with one security and shocked at the repudiation of the other, learns his lesson even too thoroughly, for in his conversation with Marchbanks after the return from the meeting, he acknowledges that Candida would have been held by no sense of law, and forgetting her obedience to the higher law of love, suggests that she would probably have yielded to further pressure had the interruption not come. Morel, the most orthodox of the three. There is subtle discrepancy between Morel and Candida, for one is completely hidebound and orthodox despite his socialism, and Marchbanks, who oppresses their soul, they are profoundly meddlingly unsuited to each other. Morel, however, is content as well as he may be, and Candida not only loves her husband, but is unaware of the distance which separates him from her. At all events, she gives no sign of feeling and certainly does not measure with Marchbanks' eyes. Candida is prudent, helpful, and kind. Means she is wise and helpful and kind. Whatever the intention, it is first by Morel's wooden obstructiveness, and secondly by Candida's acquiescence in his attitude. Candida is a shaven, intellectual woman, full-fledged, not an absentee womanly woman on the point of being reborn. She realizes herself and Morel a total incompatibility, but a woman should not leave her husband to seek freedom, not in this case anyway. She takes her own way, but it is the way of love, kindness, and understanding. She will be content to find self development in helping Morel to self knowledge. Meanwhile, she helps Marchbanks too, practicing freedom within the shell of convention. She flirts with the ardent young poet, helps him to learn love, something most unconventional to do. And finally, the conclusion: thus, Marchbanks is the most liberated and progressive, and Morel the most hidebound and conventional. And Candida stands in between the two extremes. This is all for today. Thanks so much for watching.